I own a small business in Santa Cruz, and although I powerfully believe in the service we provide for people, I'd like to explain to all of you why I don't want you to be one of my clients. If you could please stand up with nothing in your hands, put your hands together, hard as fast as you can. 4 years ago, I got a new doctor. She wanted to do a full physical exam for me. She did blood work, urinalysis, blood pressure, family medical history, and my medical history. At the time, I had 4 aunts with Alzheimer's disease. At the end, she said, "Well, you're healthy, but I want you to do 20 minutes of aerobic activity a day, 3 to 5 days a week." I said, "Why? You know I'm not overweight. You know I have low blood pressure. I've never had a cholesterol problem. And I spent 20 years in gymnasiums and locker rooms, and I never want to go back. Why do I need to do this?" She said, "It might keep you from getting Alzheimer's disease." I said, "I'm in." Thank you. Sit down. That was an aerobic activity. You can do it standing up, sitting down, in bed, or in a wheelchair. What is Alzheimer's disease? It is the largest subclass of a class of neurodegenerative disorders called dementia. 60 to 80% of all dementia cases are Alzheimer's cases. What causes Alzheimer's? There's a complicated protein afloat in the brain called a beta amyloid plaque, and a smaller piece of a plaque called a tau tangle, which is also implicated in the disease. If one of these plaques attaches to a brain neuron, it incapacitates it at the synapse, and the neuron dies. Due to the beautifully networked nature of our brains, this creates a domino effect, and a large portion of the brain becomes dead. It becomes a black spot, which can only be truly analyzed post-mortem. That black spot is a blank spot. Alzheimer's is a disease of erasure. It can randomly erase the name of your son, the face of your daughter, all of your memories of their childhoods, and all your memories of your own. It is relentless. Of the 6 top causes of death in the United States, it is the only one for which there is no treatment, no halt, and no cure. If it attacks the language center of your brain, it can create a condition known as aphasia, where you can still speak, but it's very difficult to put sentences together because you can't quite remember the words. Eventually, you will probably die of complications from Alzheimer's disease, or perhaps it will erase your memory of how to swallow. The former editor of Time magazine currently has Alzheimer's disease with aphasia, which seems like a cruel joke. And my former mother-in-law had Alzheimer's disease and eventually forgot how to swallow. And due to the nature of her medical directive, that meant that her children and her grandchildren, my children, watched her die of starvation. What can we do? Take care of yourself first. Exercise your body and your brain. For your body, you need at least 20 minutes of aerobic exercise, 3 to 5 days a week. You need medium to low blood pressure levels and medium to low cholesterol levels, which can be maintained through diet and exercise. Everyone with a brain is at risk. If you care about your financial future, between the age of 50 and 60, buy a long-term care policy. Any financial advisor will tell you that there is no faster way to gut your assets than to require 24-hour care, either in a facility or at home, if you don't have a long-term care policy. And if you care about ending this terrible disease, there is a wonderful Alzheimer's Association branch in Santa Cruz. They covet your volunteerism. They're having their big walk this weekend. They also often have matching grants. I know there's a matching grant right now. And if you feel the need to talk to a counselor, they have free counseling. They will give you resources, information, support groups, And if someone in your family you love is coming down with short-term memory loss, they will sit and hold your hand if you need to cry. 4 years ago, I had 4 aunts with Alzheimer's disease, and we lost the third on Labor Day. Only my mother's oldest sister remains. And based on a letter I received recently from my mother, I know she's next in the firing line. You see, I know a lot about Alzheimer's disease these days because I own a home care company in Santa Cruz called Meadowood Home Care. And although I am completely awed by our caregivers and the love and compassion and humility they show with our clients, over half of whom have memory loss, I hope you now understand, deep in your heart, why I never want you as one of my clients.